Hi, 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 hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome to more Alan Wake. I won't really know what else to say about it. Made myself up big so I could talk to you guys. But then I realized, wait, I don't have actually anything to say before I actually start the stream. So, in that case, I will just make myself tiny and out of the way. And I will get right into it. Continue. Okay, Steam Cloud. Sure.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Kidnapped.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry!
Barry.
Go kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline
Whole thing.
is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
I forgot about Rose. I forgot
How the hell did she get her
she's
hands
working
on the
them?
manuscript
She's
anyway?
working with them.
I don't know. She's
Looking for them?
resourceful. I told you were too hard on her.
She's
Listen, I
hypnotized.
found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you
FBI.
folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
I mean,
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose? She's
Oh, that's a
nice.
very substantial limb.
Pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him
I found
make
a
him
book
out
of
to
poetry.
be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving.
That's
so
a
much so
boat.
that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that.
Oh, a tornado. A tornado of darkness, perhaps? I've seen one of those. That is a very, very substantial limb. Is your leg made of wood? Are you in a war?
Better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Oh,
Sure, Jagger's a
and they
local
were
sports store.
roommates.
The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady.
Yeah.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Birds.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Interesting. And we know that she knows something about the darkness. She wants to turn on all the lights. She knows the light has power.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
Yes,
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
I do mind. I mind very, very much. I see a thermos in there that I can collect. Yo?
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake.
Oh.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my
Get her-
manuscript?
Head just do something
Oh.
weird.
Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
I think I blinked and I missed it.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
The room's going all spinning. Wow.
What?
Bad coffee. Thunk.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
They come for me in my dreams.
Back to work, boy.
She's got pictures of me above her bed. That's uncomfortable. The darkness didn't cause that.
Nausea.
That's all her.
Over. Only anger kept me going.
Oh god, it's a little shrine.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's
Incantation.
worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane.
Thomas Zane!
The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
So he owned that island. The island that doesn't exist. All the pieces are coming together now.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Oh dear.
What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Well, there's always time to pick up a manuscript page. How am I gonna defend myself without a flashlight? Hello? Can't turn this one on? No, there we go.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare.
What's so wrong with the weather?
Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get
Seems like a
caller
calm,
here on
misty night.
KBF-FM. Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
Walt
What's
Snyder.
on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
He sounds distressed.
I had argument with Danny.
Who?
You know Danny, and...
I don't know him.
Then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just...
Go on.
Or something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, he's, you know, Danny's my best friend, and,
And?
let me, bail today.
Oh, I remember you.
Alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt.
Yeah, that was definitely the guy from the jail cell.
Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
I turned on the lights for him because he was afraid of the dark. Nice guy! Anyway. Need to find a way to get Barry. Put him in this wheelbarrow. I don't think so. Hey, it's that guy.
You're gonna get it now.
What?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent...
What I did to her?
FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face!
This escalated quickly. This escalated very, very quickly. As if taking enemies weren't enough.
Standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake! Come on!
Ah, crap, oh, crap. Move it! Move it, Alan! You know, I've never seen The Fugitive, but I think there's a scene from it a lot like this. Certainly have played games that are like this. Running from the law through the woods at night. Not a terribly uncommon.
Stop running!
No, I'm not stopping running. Is I missed the MOTS finale? Oh, hold up, ads. Wait, hold on. MOTS. Hold on. I hate abbreviations. MOTS. Oh, Mysteries of the Sith. Mysteries of the Sith. That's it. Yes. Mysteries of the Sith is concluded. I will continue with the Dark Forces. Oh, you're back. Right. I was explaining that to nobody. Okay, yes. Mysteries of the Sith has concluded. I was able to finish it in time. I will continue with the Dark Forces, with the Jedi Knight series, after Alan Wake 2 comes out in October. Yes, please tell me what that... Oh, I forgot to look that up! You're right, I forgot to look up that mod. Yes, please tell me the mod. The city one, you said. Oh, manuscript. No time to read, I can't read the manuscripts, I gotta run for the FBI. Wait a minute. I know this wind. I know this wind. This is Darkness Wind. And that's a car. Remember the enemies that appear in level 13? Big white Force-sensitive anger doggos. They're called Vornskiers. Wait, those are Vornskiers? I know Vornskiers. One of my favorite podcasts is the Campaign Podcast. It takes place in the Star Wars universe, and they adopt a Vornskier. My mom replaces basically every NPC in the game with Vornskiers. I would play that. That could be a fun challenge. Only thing is... Yeah, I remember the Vorn... So those are Vornskiers. I thought they were supposed to have big... Huh. Wait a minute. And that must have been... Was I on planet Mercure? That whole time... Man, I need to go back and replay the game just for myself, just so I can pay attention to those details. It's insanely hard, but watching the Vornskiers run the Rebel base in level 1 is priceless. I would play that. Okay, so my favorite podcast ever is called Campaign. It takes place in the Star Wars universe.
Where I went, circling me. The cops didn't
Hold on,
stand a
Alan is talking.
chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Sorry, Alan, that the middle of my sentence was interrupting the beginning of yours. Anyway, favorite podcast, Campaign Podcast. It takes place in the Star Wars universe. Group of rebels. There's a smuggler. There's a Rhodian bounty hunter. There's an ex-clone trooper. and a small force-sensitive Dathomirian child. And they go to, I guess, the planet that I was on in that game, Mercure, and they get into a fight with some Vornskir. I don't have a flashlight to help myself against those birds. And they get into a fight with a Vornskir, and one of them ends up accepting the bounty hunter as the alpha male. And they adopt him, and he becomes Tony Vornskir. Mother, they're glad to have coughed the stream. I'm glad you could cough up the stream too. Is that what I'm trying to get? There's a whole book series about them. Is there a series of books about the Vornskir? Maybe. What I'm talking about though is just a podcast. Oh, more radio.
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what you... Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
Bounty Hunter you're talking about.
We got Wheeler.
No. This is literally just a podcast that some people, some Chicago improvisers do.
That Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scott.
The bounty hunter, his name is Leonid Gilo. He's got a sad backstory that they eventually get to in
I
a...
could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Radio station? Oh yeah, radio station. I think this is radio station. Hard to read. If someone told me about it, maybe it was just a podcast. It might have been. It's my favorite podcast ever. Also, it's like... I would not recommend it to somebody who's like, this is a great example of what Star Wars is, but it is my favorite story told in the Star Wars universe, even though it's not canon.
Distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
I need a flashlight for that.
Shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Oh, that's a fancy light.
There was no power to the searchlight.
How did this thing get here? This is an awfully convenient plot contrivance. That sparking is not great. Bam! Take that, dark foot! And am I gonna have to make it through this whole level without a flashlight? Maybe... It's not that far to the radio station. Also, why do I want to go to the radio station? What? What's happening? Oh, flashlight! Okay, then. Is it just... It's because, Is it making no sense just because I'm attacking it with light? That maybe something was gonna attack me.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Oh! Flashbang grenades. So the game has grenades in the form of flares, but also actual grenades in the form of grenades. Hello. Where do I throw you? There. Oh, okay. Now we're onto something. Now we're cooking with fire. Oh, all these police have... These are former police officers. To protect and get taken by the darkness. Does this, like... You know what's weird? Their bodies disappear. There's gonna be so many disappearances that nobody's ever gonna be able to solve after this whole incident.
Another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
Milt
What's
Peabody.
on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big
I know that
ruckus
place.
going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Mm-hmm. All accurate.
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Bye, Milt. Milt. That's kind of a weird name, right? Milt? Name my own kids that. Do these people even have bodies? Because they just sort of appeared. Whoa. Ow! Okay, that could have gone better. That could have gone much better. But I'm alive. I'm alive and I'm okay-ish. I'm okay-ish. Could use some light to improve my health. You know, when this game first came out... This game first came out years and years and years ago. Ow! My good friend October thought it would be, thought it was interesting. Hold on a second. My good friend October thought it was interesting that, that light was your ally in this game. Interesting game mechanic. And that they really did a good job with the lighting and the effects and the god rays and stuff like that. And so, she wondered if there was another game where you maybe use the darkness as your ally. To which I replied, funnily enough, there is a game like that where you use the darkness as your ally. It's called The Darkness. I should maybe play that game for stream at some point. So The Darkness is a game where you play this mobster, this gangster, Jackie Estacado. I think it takes place in New York, or maybe it's not New York, but maybe it's like one of those nebulous cities that like could be anywhere USA. Oh, I should have just turned this light on to defend myself. And he inherits a dark gift on his 18th birthday. And that gift is the darkness. A supernatural entity that lives in his body and manifests evil dark powers. So you got cool powers like tentacles sprouting out of your back. And like... Well, that's like the main one. And the tentacles can do different things. And it talks to you, and it whispers in your ear, and it's all evil and telling you to do evil things. And it has to eat people's hearts to get power-ups. It's a fun game. It did not perform very well. But they did eventually make a sequel. And then that sequel ended on a cliffhanger, and then that sequel is never going to get a sequel of its own. So that's sad. Cliffhanger endings should be illegal. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I wonder if you could hear me inside the radio station.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Hello? Knock, knock.
What do you mean?
They have a poster of you. The voice of Pat Maine. All night, every night. Every night?
The sheriff
That's too much.
Normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
They'll have to try to sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Brighton
Hello?
in 1911.
Let me in.
well, thank you very much for
Video
that.
hosts don't get a break.
passionate viewpoint,
Also, hello.
Lorna.
Yes, hello, Creative Content.
Oh, here's a little
Welcome
surprise.
back.
The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in,
Oh,
folks.
he sees me.
I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown.
Dan Brown?
Away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa, everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Is his voice blasting outside the radio station? What the heck?
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Were you just telling me not to hurt him a second ago? So much for public safety. That Agent Nightingale's gonna kill somebody.
I had fallen
I
off
have a
so many
name, you
cliffs,
know.
It was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Let's read manuscript pages.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of this
feel like you
business
missed a
what
lot.
she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Okay, so if you feel like you missed a lot, I can summarize up to this point. So, we went to the trailer park to meet with Rose. She's still hypnotized. She gave us drugged coffee. And then, as you read upon this page, the trailer park owner, Mr. Randolph, called the police. And when that happened, this FBI agent, Agent Nightingale, he's like, you know, hey, you writer man. He never calls me Alan Wake. He always calls me by, like, the name of some other famous writer. So he was like, oh, crap, what's the name of the guy? Guy who wrote Dark Tower series and It and right, I talked about him last episode. Crap. Sets everything in Derry, Maine. Well, whatever. He always calls me by, you know, he called me H.P. Lovecraft a second ago, called me Dan Brown. Stephen King, that's the one, yeah. So he said, you know, hands on your head, Stephen King. And then I ran, and he just started shooting at me. Almost hit Mr. Randolph, too. Yeah, so that happened. And then I was running through the forest for a while, and I went to the radio station, and that's when you came in. The dark presence sleeps.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had
You know, that's exactly what I said. It did escalate quickly.
A terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
What is wrong with that guy? And continue. Still don't have a gun. They take away my guns at the beginning of every level. I wonder if that's how Alan Wake 2 is gonna work. You play somebody who's a cop, so... Boy, I sure hope not. Out of the way! Out of the way, I need to start the generator. I don't have a gun to defend myself. Or flashbang grenades. Oh, is there a gun here? There's a gun here. Okay. Now I'm ready for you. Where'd you go? You're gone. Alright, fine. Fluff you too. Alright. Reach the train depot. We're off into the woods again. They can't handle a writer with a gun.
sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oh, I get it. That's why we have convenient plot contrivances. It's not a plot hole. It's part of the game. Excuse me, hold on while I reload my gun. Cool. Yeah, what's this thing? Oh, that would have been helpful. It's plot manipulation. Yes, Alan is the one manipulating. The darkness controls the Taken. Shotgun! And I'm gonna need it. Give me that. Bang. Yeah! And ended a pump action. I think there might actually be one in this game. I can't remember. Oh. I can use this thing now. Go. Come on. There. Stay in the light. Whoa. Phew. No, don't ban it again. How are you getting so many points? It almost made it 3. Oh, wow. Okay, so what I've just learned is that apparently, even though I've only had access to community points for, like, less than a week, you've still been accumulating them this whole time. Okay, where am I going? Train depot this way. Not really a mini-map up in the corner, but a directional compass thingy. Manuscript. Yoink.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent was an asshole. He felt weird, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
I was confused for a second because I was reading a manuscript. I would expect a creepy whoosh during the game, but apparently I chose to read a manuscript at just the right time to make it not so scary, so therefore I win. Although I guess you can do that a bunch of times. Hello?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
Eh?
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Are you under control of the darkness?
But that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow. But she had called me. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
I dread the blind one. Although, honestly, if it were me, I'd activate that in the middle of a fight. That would be the worst time to activate it.
walking over everything in its path.
Eh? Oh dear. Oh crap. Ow! Ow! I'm gonna die! I died. Doing it before you got in this picture would have just been
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Yes, I have never known you to be cruel. Alright. Round 2.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
Maybe we should use some of these flares.
Over everything in its path.
Yes, I think I will use a flare. You know, this part of the game is usually kind of easy for me because I normally, when I play just for myself, I play on easy mode. Because I'm just after the story. For you people, I play on normal. I dread someday when I have to play a game without a difficulty slider, like Dark Souls or something. I would like to play, was it Bloodborne for stream? But boy, it's gonna be hard. Ow! Yeah, I don't have to go back there and do that. I have to come around and find a way inside. Yoink!
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me.
And an inspiration to the game.
Inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist.
Ooh, heavy duty.
That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Always getting closer. Always approaching. Never leaving. Oh, what's this? Shotgun ammo, I'll take that. Full-on revolver ammo. Reload the shotgun. I did not call 911. Oh crap, the gate's opening so slowly! Oh, kill 4 taken with a single flashbang. Achievement unlocked. That was easy. I hope I don't need that flashbang later on. Hurts. Hello. You're about to die again. Oh! Ah! There's one behind me! How did I fire off the shotgun 3 times? Oh, I fired off my revolver 1 time. And my shotgun twice. Okay, I know. Okay, I figured it out. I did the math. The math checks out. In light, you can hurt them. I have figured that out, mysterious painter. Pick up revolvers, flares, lithium batteries. Turn on the TV. Oh, it's another episode of Night Springs.
For granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night
I want to move this
Springs.
box out of the way so I can get a better view.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion,
I think I'm gonna move this box out of the way.
Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the
Alright,
local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
I don't remember this episode.
About this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
He may be a sacrifice. Summon a demon.
What did you add?
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and I shall be glory.
Nixie Yurgoth. So definitely an old god name.
Be calm.
Shh. Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
That one wasn't as good as the first one. That one was way too abrupt. It's like, there's a guy, he's gonna go do a thing. Oh, he's dead. I hope you didn't write that one, Alan. I hope that wasn't one of yours. That one sucked. Oh, that's it. Okay. Alright, this is happening. Ah! Whoa! May have needed that. Yeah, the flashbang may have actually come in handy a little bit. Ow! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! One more try. Once more with gusto. Oh yes, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but so the story of the game is that Alan actually wrote some of the episodes of Night Springs. Everybody stay away from me. Come on. Get destroyed. Got it. Done. Now refill all of the resources I just used up. Find all of these things that I was probably actually meant to find during the fight. Whatever, I found them now. Come on, pick up. Pick up. And last one, maybe. Actually, wait. This gate's gonna take forever to open, isn't it? I'm gonna go over here first. It doesn't take forever. But long enough to go refill on resources. Batteries. I got the batteries. Ah, I'm full of batteries. I'm just chock full of batteries. Okay. Oh, thermos! I need it. I need it inside me. I need 100 thermoses. And away we go!
I've never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Yeah, but you don't have the manuscript that you promised him. Maybe you can kidnap him back.
coal mine wasn't far now.
Uno reverse the kidnap. Man, I want to carry around an Uno reverse card on me all the time, just so that when somebody says to do something,
kidnapper, and he would give me
I can just pull it out. Be like, no, you.
A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Vehicle mode!
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I already drive a vehicle? I did drive a vehicle. Yeah. At the end of the second level. I'm wondering why I can't turn up the headlights, but I guess it doesn't matter because it's bright time. There's no darkness right now. Okay, made it out of that ditch. Back on the road. Back on the country road. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. One of my favorite VTubers sang that song on these exact roads in this exact game. He expected the bridge to collapse. No, it's daylight. Can't do anything. Hi, Nook. Darkness can't do anything in the daylight. Also, this vehicle handles like shit. Am I supposed to go here? No, go to the coal mine. Further on, further ahead. Oh, no, crap! Took that turn. How are you doing? How's the game? I took the turn too sharply.
Today, I would...
I'm all the way back in here.
Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man.
There's so many people playing it right now. Did you find the coal mine down there?
Little by little.
Did I find the coal mine down there? What did you think?
I believed that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper
this
into
vehicle handles so badly.
Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying...
No, I didn't find the coal mine down there.
It felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Alright, this time I know. Take the turn less sharply. Wait a minute. Ah, I thought that was a manuscript page. That's just some light shining on a rock in the shape of a square. Caught in 4K. Ah, man. You know that favorite VTuber of mine that I was just talking about? There's a clip of her singing that song, driving this vehicle down this road, and falling off that exact same cliff in the exact same way. And now there's a clip of me doing the exact same thing. Ah, man, I used to think of her, what an idiot, she fell off the cliff. And I did the exact same thing. Snook is going to tell on you. Yes. The whole world knows now. Alright. It's coming up past this little farming place. So just slow down. Slow down. Taking this turn slowly. That's the dreaded turn. What is even the point of this fence? This fence does nothing. And turn is made. Okay. Easy peasy. No, why are you telling so many people?
Kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Checkpoint. Oh yeah, now you give me a checkpoint. 2 seconds after the fluffing. Yeah. Everyone got to know. I'll read these later. This I'll read right now. In 1970, A volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. That's right, cauldrons. I have 2 regular viewers who are also cauldrons.
I didn't want to go outside.
Yeah, I bet you like the Cauldron Lake with its dark presence. I bet you feel a kinship.
The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was
and
a
adrenaline.
waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
I wonder what happened to him. Hello?
Wake.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
That guy's a jerk.
I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Was I supposed to come down here? Maybe not.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Button. Got it. Alright, now here I'm definitely supposed to go down, right? Probably. That was strange. Which part? The explosion part? I'm full of revolver ammo. I don't need more revolver ammo. Ah, they're giving me... Yep. I was thinking. Revolver ammo must mean that something's coming up soon, like a fight. And I was right. Right, fight. Oh. Come on. Bang. Bang, bang. Okay. Oh, I see you. I see you. I see you. These are easier to dodge on easy mode. I'm going back for revolver ammo. There. Easy peasily. What was that? Flashbangs! I'll take that. Yoinkity yoink yoink. Is there a way to switch? Oh. Is there a way to switch grenade types? Oh yeah, there is, right here. Dang you! Oh. It's trying to get out. And I have to get in there. Haha, you can't reach me. Haha. I can't really reach you from in here either. We're at an impasse. Maybe if I do this. That seems to have worked. Oh crap, there's another one! Ow! Unfair! What's happening? Evil dark tornado. I can't run! I can't!
Way to avoid electrocution.
There's nowhere to run to. Turn off the power. Okay, I can run to the power. I run to the power. I mean, this might actually be a good point to run at. That's a lot of guys. Everybody stay the fluff away from me. While I reload, especially. Okay. Ah! Where are you at? Okay. Fight complete. Now, back to the business of... What am I doing? Turning off the power. Wait, turn off the power? But the power provides light. I like the light. Light is my friend. This flare gun is my new friend. Alright, before I turn that off. Any other resources around here? Yes, we have to turn it off. I have to turn it off! I don't want to turn it off, but I have to. Too much electricity can be bad for you. Alright, now is the time to run. I can... Oh no! It's so big! Okay, come on. Keep this very sturdy pole in front of me. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine! Anything else? Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! Come here! Or no, actually don't come here, don't come here. Stay far away from me, because you only use melee weapons. So you do not actually come here. You stay away. Well, yeah, oh god, there's so many! I don't even have a chance to defend myself. They were like bang, 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 bang. Wait, I know what this calls for. Okay, everybody come a little bit closer. Too close, too close! They said a little bit closer. They didn't say a lot closer, they said a little bit. I can't follow directions. No, I didn't ask for, well, okay, I mean, technically I did ask, but not in the way that I got another achievement. I'm not gonna read it right now. Okay. No, I meant to activate the flashbang. I selected my flashbang and then my flashbang didn't go off. Okay. Yeah? Why are you so good at defending yourself against the light? Yeah. Too much, too much, too much! Running, run, 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 run. Hey! Alan, Alan, why don't you run faster? Wait, there's a car here. I can use the car. I'm safe-ish in the car. Man, it would have been so much easier to use this thing. He's a writer. Well, he can write about himself going to the gym. Not like he's a soldier or a cop. Well, he's certainly got a higher body count than a lot of them. Okay, did I get it all? I think maybe I got it all. Alright, back to stuff. Oh, man. And all that was like 2 square blocks. And now I gotta make it up to a mountain or something like that. Near a peak lookout. Oh, come on! Now what? Poor Alan can't catch a break. I wonder if you could have driven that car over to the generator. You would have it at the start of that. You know what? I probably could have. It's okay. I made it through eventually. Well, that's a lot of dudes. Okay, everybody back up into that corner. I'm gonna try and shoot that thing. Okay, now I'm gonna shoot. Ah, come on. Give me a break. Ah. Ah. It's a breathing room. You can't see anything with the light so bright. Of course, now you're too far away for it to matter. Man, these things are largely a waste of time. Also, how come I'm not being ripped apart by shrapnel? Trust no one in the dark. Okay. Heading up to this place. That chair is sort of ominous looking. Follow. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Oh, the paint is yellow too now that I think about it. Follow the yellow paint road. Is that supposed to be foreshadowing? Because I feel like this is really obvious. What, the chair? Well, you might know who it if it's... No, you know what? Who might know if it's foreshadowing or not? The manuscript? Maybe we should take a break and read the manuscript pages that we collected. Collected a few of them.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework.
I remember that.
In darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
I don't remember that. Oh, that might be in the future.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
That definitely hasn't happened yet.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
That's about the Nightingale?
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
That's cute.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness.
Okay.
In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Okay. So, the darkness is inside me, but not in the same way that it's inside the Takens. Good to know, good to know. I guess it's not inside me, it touched me. It touched me inappropriately.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Nope. But it's okay, because it's a plot contrivance. Darkness goo. And... poof, no more goo. I don't really need to worry about all this gooey stuff. Not this moment, anyway. They just sort of emerge out of the... Man. I did a good job with the atmosphere of this game. They're just leaving their black goo all over the place. I would make a joke about that if I were quick-witted or dirty-minded. Unfortunately, I am neither of those things. I am a pure rabbit. Leave me alone. I'm just a little rabbit. Ew! I'm just saying, people never learn to clean up their rooms, and it shows. They are the real monsters. People who don't clean up their room are the real monsters? I have someone to clean up my room for me. I just live in my little rabbit hutch. And there's this guy. He gives me food and takes my poop away. He's a nice guy. Ow. Ow! They're bullying me! Dang it! Does this guy have a name? I don't know. He's the food guy. He's the owner guy. He takes me out of the cage and he pets me. And then when he's at work, he sneak onto his computer. Stop bullying me! Yeah, okay. easy fight that time. How'd you even get back there? Okay, no. Oh, come on. Redeem ban and in-game action getting bullied? Ah, man, that's gonna be hard. Ow! This goo is bullying me. Ah. Okay, I'm staying up here. It's a good vantage point. That'll prevent me from getting bullied, right? And bang, bang, bang. There. Oh, and I got these guys to come out too. There's more challenge for your enemies to complete. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you how to use your points. If you want to use them for basically a motivational thing, that's cool with me. Ow! Stop throwing those things! Who throws a shoe, honestly? Alright, you coming now too? Oh, so that's where you came from. Stop throwing those things. Fluffing jerk. And I'm gonna run out of revolver ammo. Yep, out of revolver ammo. Still have nearly 900 points. Dang! I don't even have that many points. I'm the channel owner. I guess Twitch is the channel owner. My dude has more points than God. Maybe I shouldn't have lowered the cost of sound effects and everything else. This would be a bad time for someone to ban the shotgun. Oh, man. I would just have to... Oh, man. I would just have to run for 5 minutes. Or look desperately for pistol ammo. Wait, I bet there's pistol ammo in here. Flashbang, flashbang, flashbang. Nope, no pistol ammo. Trust no one in the dark. Well, come on, get. Alan, you don't dodge fast enough. Okay, now I'm out of everything. See, you got your bannable thing for free. Now I have no ammo. I have this rocket launcher basically, and I have some grenades. And this thermos. This is not a platformer game. Why are there platforming puzzles in it? The light. Delicious light. Delicious revolver ammo. Shotgun ammo.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Ooh, come back, Chuck. Yes, please. Ah, look at the size of that clip. Okay, now we're in business. The freeze, says Creative Cauldron. Oh, you know what would be fun? And perhaps foolish. One day. Maybe it's like a celebration day. I know that people celebrate their affiliate anniversaries. Or maybe on a day like that. Just make all of the sound alerts free. That could be a lot of fun. Also chaotic. Okay. A lot of darkness wind being kicked up around here. Yep, and that would be the reason why. Go into the light. They're not supposed to do that. Ah! Everybody get away. 50 taken with flashbang grenades. Dang, you've already killed 50 of them? Just grenades? Hey, wait, like, turn back on. Turn back on. Because you heal me, right? No? Just the headlights heal me? Okay, that's fine too, I guess. And I could redeem them all at once if you want to know. Like, this small town is something. This small town does have a lot of people.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Oh, I think it's going for the kidnap. But what does it want with him?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer. Well, that's a rambling if ever I heard one. Why aren't you getting the darkness peeled away from you? I see, you're one of the big tough ones. Maybe the larger someone is, the more darkness they can fit inside them. Maybe that's how darkness works. Lithium batteries. Energizer brand lithium batteries. I bet if Energizer made guns that they would show up in this game.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Wait. Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, darkness, you sneaky little boy. Ow! That was a car hitting me in the face. That's what happens when a car hits you in the face. You lose all your health. And you find another manuscript page. Wow, this has all been one level. First level was just short. The next two levels are really long. And Barry is still in custody of the cops. Lithium batteries, pick it up, Oh. Item limit leech. I just said item limit leached. And I didn't do it on purpose. That's like something that I would do as a just word soup joke. More dark stuff. Man, this darkness really does not want me to meet up with this kidnapper. Alright, anything else? Yep. That was a very cinematic moment. Now for you. I wonder if I could just convince you to throw yourself off the edge of this mountain. Would that work? Hey, why doesn't the darkness just possess the bridge? And then I wouldn't be able to make it across the bridge. Because there'd be no bridge. I'll have destroyed it with the light. Darkness, you're not very smart. You kind of just keep picking stuff that actually ends up clearing my path. Unless that's actually your plan. Use 100 batteries. Achievement unlocked. Encounter a steam engine. Achievement unlocked. There's a lot of achievements in this game. I got a key to something. Maybe this door? Maybe probably this door.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Interesting. His lips are not moving. Hunting rifle or shotgun? I'll stick with the shotgun. How much ammo do I have for the shotgun? I've got plenty. But here's the thing about what we just read, what we just heard. Alan is writing fiction. No, art becomes reality, becomes art. Becomes reality, becomes art, becomes reality, becomes art. It's a self-thinging cycle. He's writing about the dark presence while the dark presence is writing about him. So which came first? Hello?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Why not just write hurry up? And I keep forgetting to use this flare gun. The chicken came first. The chicken wrote about the darkness. And then the darkness wrote about Alan. And then Alan wrote about the darkness. And then the chicken was lost forever.
Birds.
Birds! I gotta cross this thing. A bird is coming after me. Yeah, I see you, birds. Bouncing all over the place. Waking the Alan. I am waking the Alan. The Alan is not awake yet, but he's getting there. He's a bit drowsy. He's a bit on the sleepy side. But he's having dreams about birds and dark places and people getting possessed by darkness and jumping into mines to avoid birds. He's having very vivid dreams. Everyone else just occurred to me. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I was about to say Alan hasn't slept in like 3 days. But that's not true. He got drugged. He was asleep. Hello? Tunnels go to... Hello? Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. All tunnels lead to Rome.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Why? Is it because I'm going towards the lake? Also, I don't know if I chose the right tunnel. Alice! I'm trying!
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Don't go in the water. I think this manuscript page might be important.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
It wasn't that important.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler.
Raymond
It's
Chandler?
all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
I don't even know Raymond Chandler.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Sounds like you're going through a midlife crisis. You know what's great for shaking you out of a midlife crisis? A hero's journey. Which is exactly what you wrote for yourself. None of us have a plan. I have a plan! My plan is to get out of this cave. There's a short-term plan, and I don't know what the next plan will be. But that's what you do. You come up with a series of plans as you come up to the next goal. Goal number 1. Escape from the cave. Goal number 2. Find the kidnapper and kill the kidnapper and kidnap the kidnapper. Not in that order. Okay, so that plan still needs some work. But we'll get there. Then number 3. Find Alice, stop the darkness, and that one needs a lot of work. As for personal plans, I have those 2. Alan Wake. Then Alan Wake's American Nightmare. No. Alan Wake, then 2 Alan Wake DLCs. Then Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Then Control, and then Alan Wake 2. What about the federal agent they're trying to kill? I mean, I'm sure he'll show up at some point too. He'll get thrown into the mix. More immediate plan. Light up the sky. Ah, and this one behind me. Dang it! They snuck up behind me.
I gotta get out of here.
The immediate plan failed. No, it didn't fail. I found out one way how to not complete my plan. Who said that? Was that Ford? The guy who invented Ford cars? I think that was Thomas Edison. The guy who paid for the invention of light bulbs. The guy who owned the patent for light bulbs. But yeah. I think he had like 100 million guys working on light bulbs, and they came up with 100 ways to not make a light bulb. And they failed 100 times. They said, no, they didn't fail. They just figured out 100 ways how not to make a light bulb. And that's what I did. I found out one way how to not do my plan. You know, they're giving me a bunch of flares. I should probably use these flares. Sometimes I think I am too stingy with resources. Alright, I'm ready for you now. What the heck? That's... okay, that's unfair. You can't just spawn right next to me. That's unfair. It's unkind. Dang. Okay. Now for you. You know, I think this pump-action shotgun is not as powerful as the, regular shotgun. But whatever. I'm still happy with it. Pick a thermos. Running through dark caves. This is a long level.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, that sounds easy. Alright then. Platforming it is. How is Alan controlling these things with just this single button? Which way am I trying to go? I guess over there. Okay. Easy enough. And there. Good. Alright. Simple, easy peasy platforming. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Needs a little adjustment. It's just a little adjustment. Hold on. And there. Okay. And easy peasy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, crap. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. Still easy. Just need a second to make it do the thing. Okay. Back to easy. I'm surprised I haven't been attacked during this entire sequence. I guess they were like, you need a puzzle to break up this, all this combat. That is how Valve tends to do things. Interrupt combat with the puzzle, then interrupt puzzle with combat. This is like the first time that this game's had a puzzle. I guess they were like, oh, it's a long level. Let's put this thing near the end. Break up the tension of it. Reach the Mirror Peak lookout. Is this the Mirror Peak? Is that Mirror Peak up there? Is that it up there? I hope that's not it. That's so far away. Maybe this is okay. Can't think of what else this structure would be. A wooden tower in the middle of nowhere. Somebody was playing Fortnite out here. Ow. 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 Alan, you need to learn how to run normally, like a normal human. Birds are back! Hey, birds! Murder. They call it a murder of crows, right? It's like a very well-known thing. A group of crows is called a murder. I know that from The Simpsons. And other places, I think. But I heard it first on The Simpsons.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Ah! Yeah, I remember this. Last time I was on one of these, it kind of spit me out on the other side. It crashed. Also, there were birds on that one, too. So, there are going to be birds this time. I hear them. Does this cable car have health? I hope this cable car doesn't have any health. I hope it just has unlimited health. No health, or however that works. I guess they're leaving? Wait, they're coming back. Alright, wait, are they coming back? What are they doing? Oh. Lucky. Well, actually, that was unlucky, but I was lucky that I landed. You know, I think I should have taken that hunting rifle a long time ago. Not because I think the hunting rifle's super good, but... Wah! Shit. I thought exactly, Helen. So, the reason I should have taken the hunting rifle, because I found a bunch of hunting rifle ammo, and no shotgun ammo. Nice. And I must be close to this peak, right? What's this? Somebody made a little fire? Oh, hey, hunting rifle. I have another chance. Alright. Hunting rifle it is. And just in time for hunting season! Ready? Hunting season! It's rabbit season! But it means the opposite of what you think it means. It means I hunt you! How would it look if there was a hunter and then the rabbit got a hold of the gun? Actually, I guess it would be a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world. Oh, so close. So close. Got 8th place. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. Even then, underground activity was completely mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Didn't we learn that Thomas Zane died in the earthquakes? That he sank to the bottom of the lake? Along with his little island? Curious. Very curious. Ow. Ow. Boy, this is rickety. This is very rickety. Put this big gun away and switch out for this lighter gun. Oh, dear. I would like to get off of this bridge, please. Clear the way. Clear the way. Just all of you guys, clear the way. Get me off of the bridge. You're supposed to get, like, away from me when I shine bright light on you. Okay. Cool. Any more bad guys? Any more? Not at the moment. Whoa. I'm on the wrong side! I'm on the wrong side of this thing! God, I can't believe I survived. Go that way. I know I don't go that way. There's no way to go that way. Go this way. Push it real good. Kick it real good. Oh. Somebody had a big old house up here on the mountain. Why? There's no path up here. Can you imagine the pain in the ass to get to and from this house? Tom. I miss you, Tom. CW. TZ. TZ Thomas Zane. Or CN. What was the name of the girl? His girlfriend? You talked to me on TV. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom. All right. They like Thomas Zane. Or they don't like him, and that's why they curse him. Oh, now I found shotgun ammo. Hello? Dark Presence, is that you? Hello? Oh! Where'd you guys come from? Anyone else? Flare gun! Flare bomb! Is he gonna charge? Nope, he's not gonna charge. Looked like he was about to charge. And you guys are too quick sometimes. Excuse me a second while I reload. Okay. Ready now. Alright. Man, I should have seen that coming. The floor was cracked. Well, I guess there was no way to avoid it. Unless I just knew the exact area that it was going to be. Alright, dark presence. What else are you going to throw at me? Oh, a thermos. Actually, when I say what else are you going to throw at me, I guess it can be literal because it literally throws things at me. No, I don't want to go down. I need to go up.
Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
It's a boat. It's a butt. I'm gonna touch the butt.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait, are you?
Hello? Mr. Kidnapper?
I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear
boss?
I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her.
Who are you talking to? Wait. Fall from that, I kill ya! The end. Also, wait. He's in the lake again. That's where the dark presence is! Are memories coming back? Or is he spending more time in the dark place? We'll find out next time on Alan Wake. That was a long level. First level was like, wow, I don't know, like 30-40 minutes. Second level was like hour and a half. Maybe like hour 45. This one was like 2 hours. Alright. That'll do it for today's episode of Alan Wake. I hope that you all had a good time. I am enjoying myself. It's always been a fun game series for me. Remedy's a good studio. They make good games. Alan Wake, American Nightmare gets a bad rap, but I think it was a fun game for what it was. Anyway, sequel coming out soon. Alright, that'll do me for today. I will raid you to somebody else. Let me see. Who am I going to raid you to? Who is available right now? Who is doing a thing? Gotta check if they're live first. I learned that the hard way. This person live? No, he's got who? No, you're not live. How about in the who is live section? Ah! You might be raiding Adrenaline Dragon again. Yep, he's live again. Doing more jumping. Alright, yeah, let's send you over to him. Alright, well, I hope that you all had a good time. And I hope that you will be back on Friday for Alan Wake episode... What are we up to? Episode 4. And yes, raid created. Alright, bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.